For Trayvon. Okay, Trayvon Martin. Okay, this for Trayvon Martin. Okay, Trayvon Martin. Okay, this is spiritual. This is all about spiritual law over on my channel. So God wants spiritual law. God deals with spiritual law. Spiritually, God will deal with whoever that did wrongs. Follow me? Man's laws are flawed because Trayvon Martin was killed and the court set the man free. George Zimmerman. Everybody should know him by now. Okay? So he was set free and said it was self-defense or whatever. The person is not here to say it, to say, well, it was self-defense, but they just took his word straight off the bat. Right? Just took his word, period. Because he had a cut on his darn bald head. So they sit there and they took his word for it. Get what I'm saying? But yet they hear Trayvon crying, some lady, for help. So if he crying for help, that means that he's not the aggressor. That means somebody is doing something to him. Follow me? But it didn't go that way in court. They let this man walk free. And he think he big and bad and been thinking he big and bad ever since then. He killed a boy. Not just a boy, a black boy. Because he had some racial problems going on with him anyway. Right? So that makes it even worse. It makes it even worse. He killed a child and he don't have no kind of remorse for killing a child. I think that's one of the coldest hearts you can have, killing a child, and you fine with that thing. You walking around like you the proud man. Okay? So let's just see for George Zimmerman. Because God wants spiritual justice. Because the law didn't give justice, right? The law set him free and let him walk out the door and continue to be an idiot like he was that night. That night when he was out there picking with Trayvon. Because anybody with common sense will see he went picking with Trayvon. He went picking because the dispatcher told him to stay in his car, stay put. They got this thing. But no, he went on. That was enough right there to say premeditated. He went after him. But they threw that out the window at the court. They threw that out the window and just looked at, he had a cut on his bald head. And then they just took his word for it. There got to be some kind of equal justice out here. Equal. Everybody, it should be equal for everybody. Your skin color, it shouldn't matter what your skin color is. Because he got preferences and that's no joke. Period. If that was turned around and it was Trayvon, Trayvon would be behind bars. And that's no joke. Okay? So let's just see what universe saying as far as this man. Because God wants justice. And God is going to get spiritual justice. Because he might have got away with it with man's law. But God, you got to deal with God. Because God is deal with spiritual here. So you got to answer to God. Okay, let's just see what universe is going to say with as far as Trayvon's situation, the murder of Trayvon Martin, because it was the murder. It wasn't I made a mistake. He meant to do what he did. Period. No doubt about that thing. When I was on vacation one time and I happened to see some show and it was showing, when my eyes kind of saw that it was something, it was like a yellow sheet or yellow something on the ground and it was raining. I said, oh my goodness, Trayvon under that. I was on vacation and it just made me feel like, I don't know if I start crying. I don't know if it just made something happen. I was on vacation and I saw this yellow thing on the ground when they said Trayvon, and then I hadn't seen that before, and it did something to me, that this baby is laying out there in the rain, on the ground in the rain, with a bunch of people around him that don't care nothing about him, treating him like garbage. It's straight out abuse. His family ain't around him. It was like treating him like a piece of trash. Talking and all kind of talking and all talking with the murderer, like the murderer didn't just kill somebody. So I don't know. Like I say, things got to change with man's law because it has flaws, but I don't know when that's going to be because changing seem like it ain't been a lot of change as far as I can see. Okay, so we dealing with God's law right now, though, spiritual. So let's see for the murderer. Okay, God, you know all about that night. Everything took place. You know all about it. So let's just see. Is it going to be, well, you're going to have some kind of spiritual justice for this person. That's the bottom line. Because this man haven't even apologized to the family. I shouldn't have went too far because God wants spiritual justice. You went too far. He wasn't a robber. If you thought he was a robber, he wasn't one. How about that? So apologize to his family. I shouldn't have chased him. How about acknowledging you shouldn't have went chasing behind him? He wasn't a robber. And he defended himself like anybody else would. I tell my grandchildren, somebody hit you, hit them back. That's how it flows in the world. That's how we was raised. Somebody hit you, you hit them back. You went and you came up on him and he felt you up on his neck or whatever and he turned around and responded like he should have. I don't know nobody going to have somebody up on them like that and they don't respond. Period. We dealing with males now. Maybe girls will do it, but males are not having it. Period. So you got what you deserve. Coming up on him like that in the rain. Spooky. He don't live around there. So yeah, it has a feel to it to him because he don't know who the heck you are. So you can't expect him just to sit there and act like a little puppet and you coming up on him. He don't know who you are. Okay, so let's just flow. Universe, give me something for him. Trayvon storyline, universe, and for the murderer. I don't even want to give him no more power because the more his name was out, it was like giving him power. And it makes him be in the spotlight. And he's not going to be in the spotlight. He's not going to be in the spotlight. So I'm just going to call him the murderer. You're not going to get a bunch of name recognition on my channel like you special because you're not special. Okay, so let's just flow. Universe, which one for the murderer of Trayvon? Which one you want him to have? He's 14. Okay, here you are, 14. That's one for him. 17. Let's flow. We found 17. 17. Well, do I? I don't think I have a 17, right? Let me just flow for a minute. I don't have a 17. Okay, let me think for a minute. Wait a minute. I used to have a 17. Okay, let me stop for a minute. Let me think. 5. 5. Where you 5? Where are you 5? Okay, here you go. Whoa, mess up. Shoot. 5. Okay. Let's just flow for this person. So we have healing of the soul. I have to turn my heat off. We got healing of the soul, deck 5. I'm going to pause. Cupcake exchange. Let me see. I see the ducking card. I see the ducking card, so ducking wouldn't help Trayvon, but I see the cupcake exchange. Plenty of ladies. Let's just flow for a minute. That might be what he doing now. I don't care nothing about what he doing. I don't care nothing about this man. Spouse. I don't care nothing about his life. What his mess. Trayvon was the gift right here. Trayvon was the gift right here. He caused tension. He plugged into tension and put Trayvon in a box. Follow me. I'll be right back. I have to turn off my heat. Let me see. And make sure. Trayvon was on the battlefield with white life. Look at that. You tell me God don't know. Look, he was working hard on trying to figure out how I'm going to fix this. What story I'm going to tell. Deep. Tell me God don't know. I'll be right back. I got to turn off my heat. Killed that baby like that. Okay, let's just see. I'll pause. I'll be right back. I'm back. Let's just see. This will be for Trayvon Martin. And this is deck 5 of Healing of the Soul. And this is That 14 of the abuse. When you abuse someone or someone abuse you, or when you hurt someone to the core, someone hurts you to the core. So let's flow with this first. Trayvon was on a battlefield against somebody who didn't look like him. White life. Follow me? Okay, it says right here, he is working hard on trying to figure something out. Follow me? Trayvon or the murderer. Follow me? It says right here in a reasonable voice that was suitable for him. He was talking. Some kind of way he said something. He had to look with 2 eyes. And what did he see? This culprit, right? A mirror is meant to show him the truth. That he was on a war zone. Look at God. Okay? So we have a relapse, right? Of somebody, right? So we have right here. Somebody took some kind of drugs, follow me? The murderer. Or, unless Trayvon was doing something. Whatever he was doing, right? I don't know. One or the other. It's one of them. Let's flow. We dealing with a bureaucrat. So we would have to go with the murderer. Follow me? Why? Because he got the drug on the back. Doing some kind of drug. Whatever he was doing. Relapse. Follow me? Trayvon was in a war zone with this person. Who's proud of Trayvon? Trayvon. But the murderer was proud of himself too. And felt he was wonderful. But Trayvon was the one wonderful. We have right here, tell that secret to brass loved one. Tell that secret, Trayvon. Tell that secret to brass loved one. That this man had some kind of drug in his system at the time. Tell that secret, universe. Okay, where was they at? Okay, it says right here, he tried to discard others, and that would be Trayvon. And here's Trayvon. I don't think so. Get what the card's saying. Look, the death of anything that did not serve the murderer, he was going to bring a death to it. He was going to bring a death to anything that did not serve him. Get what I'm saying? He felt Trayvon didn't belong in that community, right? So he felt like Trayvon didn't serve him. A relationship of anything that kills his hope and emotions, he wanted to get rid of, right? He wanted to revamp his neighborhood, right? Right? He didn't want people looking like Trayvon there, right? He was doing all night, all day, or whatever he was doing to make things a certain kind of way, overworking. Follow me. He was mellow, right? While Trayvon was anxious walking in that rain. Now let's stop right there. That's a wrap. Let's see right here with him. Okay, he is dealing with the cupcake exchange. The cupcake exchange is usually trafficking, but maybe he's going to clubs, or maybe where he live at is a bunch of women. Follow me, however you slice it. Okay, it says right here, he had a lot of demons that these people didn't know about, right? Whoever he living around, right? It was a mystery to all. Something come from his childhood where he overprotective of himself. Follow me? It says right here, God says that you still have life. Don't die with the person. So somebody might have died that he know, or this is for Trayvon's family. Take it however it goes. Okay, Trayvon needed to be that warrior, right? Because peace within made a stable mind. Because here we got this murder. X'd out Trayvon. Get what it's saying. It was somebody that witnessed it. If it's just a murder, it could be just a murder. Here he is. He got all tensed up because he resided in front of a judge. You tell me God don't know this person. He is just going to be him. Follow me? But Trayvon was going to be him too. And he felt like ducking wouldn't help Trayvon. Ducking won't help you. Deep. He created the walls of harm and safe. Because he got out of his car and he went up there and he caused a confusion. Get what this card is saying? He created the walls of harm and safe for himself. His safety wouldn't have been in jeopardy if he stayed as behind in that car where he belonged. He turned on the on and off switches. Get what this card's saying in his storyline. He turned on those switches. He created harm. He looked at Trayvon like he wasn't worth anything and he wasn't worthy of living. He had burdens. He had some kind of burdens, right? And God says if he did not like what was going on in his own life, he needed to make things right. Don't take it out on Trayvon. Maybe he's dealing with some woman problem. Whoever his ex is, your ex is not for you. Nobody is perfect. He needed to adapt and accept defeat that whoever his woman is might didn't want him no more. Because he wanted his cup filled Follow me? This a man. Follow me? I don't know if he's gay or what. It don't matter to me. I don't really care. So let's just flow. Let's take this to Trayvon. Let's take this to Trayvon. Put Trayvon here and say right here, he wanted his cup filled, this man, the murderer. I'm going to take it, I'm not going to use it romantically, right? Because it's three meanings for this card. Romance, time, or money. So he wanted time some kind of way. He wanted some kind of way to talk to Trayvon. What's going on? What you doing here? So I'm going to use his as time. He wanted his cup filled. He wanted to talk to Trayvon. Follow me. Because remember, he this right here. He think he in charge. A superior. He can boss people around. He can tell people what to do. He know what's right. He know what's wrong. Get what I'm saying? Trayvon was on the battlefield with this sucker. Follow me. He looked at Trayvon like Trayvon was a liability to him. I see the card. That's what I'm saying. Okay, let's flow. He need to start to value others, God says. Newsflash. Your life is no better than Trayvon's. Newsflash. Your skin is no better than Trayvon's. Newsflash. Oh yeah, you're getting a message. Look, today, the day is Wednesday. Boy, that was close. I could already say. Getting a Thursday morning message. It's going to come to you one way or another. Because life is about experience. This is your card. The murderer. Life is about experience. Experience different things in life as you grow older. Experience. And just keep on with your life. Right? And know not to do this or do that. We're supposed to learn from our experiences. It's not about waste. You wasted Trayvon's life. You wasted Trayvon's life. You just snuffed his life out. Let's just flow. Don't take me there. Because we got a child that you just made it seem like his life ain't nothing. Like he was a bug on the floor. Okay? Look. Life itself was like a jigsaw puzzle for you at that time. You had a lot going on. And you wanted to control somebody. And evidently you didn't like black people. So that means you don't like me. But I don't give a. Get what I'm saying? I don't give a. You know what? Right? And you can put whatever you want to put in the place of you know what. Okay, we have right here. You left Trayvon out in the cold. Laying out in that cold rain. No kind of help. No kind of support. No kind of call for help or nothing to save him. You like the color coral or he did? Well, you felt your woman or whoever you was connected to left you out in the cold at the time. Some woman of yours or whatever. Here you are. You was a mastermind. You created a shockwave to Trayvon. Shockwave. Oh, I'm getting tongue-tied. Because every time I think about Trayvon, I don't even like to think about Trayvon's story because I don't like the idea you went hunting for this child. So, let's just flow with. But God gonna get spiritual justice with you. You might, the man laws have flaws. You got away with it with man's law, but God deal with spiritual. Follow me? You was a mastermind. That dispatcher told you stay in the truck or whatever she told you and you got out anyway. You was a mastermind. Oh, you're going to make something happen. You're going to do what you want to do. Right? You're going to kill. You know what? You know? You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You create a shockwave in Trayvon's life that night when he was minding his business. But you wanted to be the man in charge. The big dog. Follow me? You a go-getter. Now go get it. You was going to go get him. You was a go-getter and you was going to go get him. It don't have to be a Tuesday. But whatever day you went after Trayvon. Follow me? So it says right here. You had to show that you can build your future. And you wanted people to cheer on your fortune. Because you had a defeat, a failing. But you need to adapt to that thing. You wanted to be that warrior. But peace within made a stable mind. Because look, you X'd out Trayvon. You eliminated, you stole his life. Either somebody saw you do it, or you was the witness just looking at what you did to Trayvon. But God say, how much will it take for you to change to have a stable mind? Because you had some problems going on, sir. Starting with some kind of pills or whatever you was taking. Okay, you worked hard and showing in your actions that you cared nothing about Trayvon. Yeah, because you don't like people who look like me. Follow me? Okay, it says that you was a dusty. You need to come up to par. Get what I'm saying? But when you come up to par, well, you looked at Trayvon as a dusty. Get what I'm saying? You looked at Trayvon like a dusty. Right? Somebody underneath you. Somebody who ain't got nothing going on. Get what I'm saying? Somebody lower than you or whatever you was looking at. Right? Yeah. I'll pray for you. Maybe some kind of way you was dealing with whatever ladies you was dealing with, whatever woman you was dealing with, and you was wrapping it up every time. Get what the card's saying. Or you was going out doing your job every night or whatever you was doing. Volunteer work or whatever they say you was doing, and you was wrapping it up every time. And maybe somebody said they'd pray for you while you was out doing whatever you was doing. Anything like that. Okay, it says that you needed to revamp because you was doing stuff all night, all day, whatever you was doing. You was overdoing it. Get what God's saying. You was overdoing it. Or they told you your boss or whoever you connected to here. Thursday morning message, you're going to get some kind of way to show that, to let you know life is about people living and experience things in life, not about waste, not about people killing people and taking people's lives away. That's a waste of a life. If a person don't die naturally or from old age, from sickness, that means somebody killed the person, and that's a waste of a life. And you did that because you caused the death of Trayvon Martin. Okay, we hear right here that heal your soul by coming forward. God said you need to heal your soul by coming forward. Apologize to Mr. and Mrs. Martin for killing their son. First of all, apologize to Trayvon. You took his life. Then you apologize to both parents and his sibling or whoever he had. I shouldn't have I went too far. Whatever it is, acknowledge. You went too far. I'm not going to say because I didn't do it. You know what I'm saying. You went too far. You shouldn't have did it. You overstepped your bounds. You was racist. Say whatever it is. Come clean. You the big man. Go ahead and talk in front of the parents. Be big right there and tell them just how you felt. And apologize. When you lose a spouse to death, you are free. So maybe a person you like died or something like that, a girlfriend, wife, girlfriend, or maybe your relationship ended, maybe you got a divorce or anything with this card. Follow. Okay, it says right here that, did I see a blue card in here? Shit. Oh, okay. It says right here that we grow like flowers. And you should have just went on about your business and went somewhere else to get what you needed. But you stayed stuck in wherever you was at, trying to impress these people and be validated. Follow me? It is time for you to stop settling. You were settling. Okay, because you wanted them to be courteous and you wanted jointness with this community or wherever you was living at. Okay? You had to look with both eyes, and what did you see? Right? A mirror is meant to show you the truth. Because you was trying to be validated, trying to be a part of these people. Because something come from your childhood. You was overprotective since your childhood. A mirror is meant to show you the truth. Trayvon was going about his business, minding his business, and you was inside your truck. They told you not to get out, and you got out anyway. Okay? You need to tell these people that you don't want to, you need to tell these people you ain't want to work there no more, to get out of that, or another job, or whatever's going on with you. I don't know. It was time for you to see. God keep telling you about seeing. Evidently, you ain't seeing the right things when it come down to your job, but you was looking at Trayvon, though, and you was battling. You need to spill it. God says, spill it. It only can help you to have because you're a conscious thinker, God says, because death of anything that did not serve you wanted to bring a death to. and you brought a death to Trayvon because you was battling with Trayvon. You felt he didn't serve you. You didn't want him on that property. He didn't belong. A relationship or anything that kills your emotions and your hopes you wanted to get rid of, bring a death to it. Get what I'm saying? Here's Trayvon right here. Trayvon was sustaining himself at the shelter. Just simply mean he was somewhere where he didn't live. He was at his father's house, so this would be considered the shelter. Follow me? It says right here, you need to try harder in love or business and accept it. Follow me? If you had any kind of business problems, job problems, or whatever's going on, because you resided in front of a judge and you got all tensed up. Okay, God says right here, no more innocence. You needed to take charge, or you need to take charge. Be competitive when needed and able for you to gain. So maybe back then you was going to be competitive for you to gain when you went after Trayvon. Stop thinking you deserve abuse because help was coming. So I don't know who was talking down to you, but then you tried to take it out on Trayvon and you moved fast on that thing with that card. Let me pause for a minute. Okay, I'm back. Okay, it says right here that Trayvon was mellow. You was mellow and Trayvon was anxious here. Because he heard somebody coming behind him or sent somebody following him or whatever was going on. God said, do you have burdens? If you had burdens and you weren't happy with things in your life, you needed to fix it. But here you are, you plunged in and caused tension for Trayvon. Because you was going to be you. And you looked at Trayvon as ducking won't help you. And it's transparent that you looked at Trayvon as a liability. Let's put on. Okay. Yeah, Trayvon ended up in a box. Get what I'm saying? Funeral home, church, wherever he was. Follow me. I think wherever you work at or wherever you live at is more ladies, because I see the cupcake exchange, or you hanging around clubs or whatever's going on with you. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Okay, we a lot of ladies coming through, hanging around clubs, work around clubs, anything like that, or where you was living at, it was a bunch of ladies lived there, anything like that. You created the walls of harm and safe. You got out of your truck or whatever you was in and went and you caused the chaos here. You did. That's something the judge ain't look at. You created it. We got the 911 tape that shows you created it. They told you to stay put and you went out there. You turned on the on and off switches. You created the walls of harm because you was what? Getting unboxed. Right? While stacking them up. Accusations coming your way, insults or whatever was going on. So whatever Trayvon was saying back to you, if he was saying anything, you didn't like that. It made you become unboxed, unhinged, upset. Follow me? You wanted to be the chairperson of your own life, and you went in head first. You felt like you was the man. Because remember, you working around, or some kind of way you working around a bunch of ladies here. That's the ladies. Want to please them, I guess. You caught Trayvon off guard here. You caught Trayvon off guard. If you met the person cross-dressing, you're not obligated to take the person back. So with this right here, this could have been some personal relationship of yours, or it don't have to be a personal relationship. It could simply mean that when Trayvon saw you some kind of way, maybe you didn't have on no kind of uniform or nothing, maybe. That looked like you was a cop or anything like that. So he wasn't obligated to listen to you because maybe you ain't had no cop uniform on. Maybe you was plain dressed. I don't know what you had on, because this is the dressing card. Cross-dressing. You're not obligated to take the person back. Or somebody you know that was cross-dressing, or something was going on with the person as far as what they had on, their identity, what they was acting like, dressing like. Get what I'm saying? You wasn't dressing like no cop. You wasn't dressing like security. If you was dressing regular, he wasn't obligated to kind of listen to you. Follow me? Anything like that? Could have said that. You didn't value others. You didn't value Trayvon because you looked at him as a liability. Newsflash, you need to wake up. Everybody's life is valuable. Everybody's. Every breathing person you see walking. You didn't see his worth and you didn't feel he was worthy of living because, first of all, you didn't like his skin. Right? Okay? You wanted him to fill your cup. Follow me? So let's just flow. So we can go two ways. Either you somebody who ain't straight, follow me, because back here with the cross-dressing, or you could be, I don't know. If you're not, you're not. Get what I'm saying? And you want somebody to fill your cup, follow me. That's romance. Or if it's not going that direction, hear what I said. You wasn't dressed like security or cop or whatever. So you wasn't dressed like one, so he wasn't obligated to listen to you. And the filling cup would mean that you just wanted time to talk, to ask some questions, and he wasn't going with that either. However you take it, right? Okay? He was working hard and trying to figure out how you was going to work something out and fix something, right? Or Trayvon was trying to work hard on trying to figure out how was he going to get away from you, this person following him, because he was in a war zone, okay? So you had a relapse. So I got to put it with you. You had a relapse. Pray. Who's proud of Trayvon? His family was proud of him because he was wonderful. But you was proud of yourself because you felt like whoever you worked for would be proud of you because you felt you was wonderful, right? Or you wanted them to feel you was wonderful, that you're doing a good job, I guess, anything like that. Maybe you work for a lot of ladies or live by a lot of ladies. Look, the brass love going to tell that secret though, or Trayvon going to tell it, or universe going to tell it. Now I'm going to just look and see which was the secret. You was on drugs some kind of way. The only thing I can see is stepping out is drugs, or you gay. You was gay. Anything like that, gay, or drugs. Okay, nobody's perfect. Look, nobody's perfect, right? You ain't look at Trayvon that way though. But if you was on drugs at the time, or if you gay, follow me? That mean nobody perfect, right? But you ain't look at Trayvon, you ain't look at Trayvon like that. You looked at him like he had to be perfect, right? Because his skin didn't look like you wanted it to look. Follow me? You looked at him as a dusty, less than. Follow me? Say your ex is not for you. So some person you was dealing with, whoever it was, having a problem with some ex of yours, whoever it was. It ain't got nothing to do with Trayvon. You keep your own mess to yourself. In a reasonable voice, Trayvon was going to be talking, was talking to you or whatever, or was going to talk to you or whatever, or you should have talked to him in a reasonable voice because you came this way. You caused it to be like this, a battlefield, because you came this way. It's a prayer, like you in charge, like you the big man. You know everything, bossing them or whatever. You came this way, and it turned out this way. When you should have came this way, a reasonable voice, and talked and said whatever. And if you would have did that, I guarantee it would have been a whole nother outcome. If you would have told him, what was you? I don't know what you was. I forgot. Whatever you was around at that area. If you would have hollered out and told him you was that and say, can I talk to you for a minute? I really think he would have stopped. But you ain't come that way. You came a way that made him think that you was a threat. So that meant he had to walk faster or be fearful. And when somebody's fearful, they might liable to do anything. Just like you claimed you were scared or you was defending yourself. He's supposed to defend himself too. Anybody with common sense going to defend themselves. Somebody coming after them or mess with them. Right? God says you still have life. This will be for the family. Don't die with the person. Because you're not worrying about them. You've been living your life. Okay? Never again will you get the gift of Trayvon Martin. You stole his life. Because God said you wasted Trayvon's life up here. Life was about experience for you and for Trayvon, but you wasted his life. You diminished him. You terminated his life. And God says he was a gift. He was a gift, God's saying. Never again will you get the gift of Trayvon and his parents. Follow me? You had a lot of demons going on at the time, trying to please people, and then you trying to hate somebody else, but you trying to please somebody else. Okay, it says right here, knowing all money is green. You went straight for it. Out of eye contact, no biting your tongue. That's a job. It was a mystery to all that you had all these demons. You had a lot of darn demons, mister. You discard others, and the others would be Trayvon at the time, where Trayvon said, I don't think so. He didn't say that, but you know how whatever response he said, that meant I don't think so. So that's the last card. So mirror was meant to tell you the truth. Here, this card. Because you was taking some kind of drug. You a bureaucrat person. You was taking, it say snorting, but you was taking some type of drug. I don't see pills, but snorting or relapse. You know, you was doing some kind of drug, whatever the drug is. Get what I'm saying? At the time period, you had a relapse. You trying to please these people you work for at that place you live, you working at. Maybe had majority women there, going in and out of the doors. You trying to look like the big man, trying to please them. You looked at Trayvon as less than a dusty, a person who ain't got nothing going on for herself, a black person. And you look at them a certain kind of way. But he is sustaining shelter at his father's house. He is minding his business. So let me just show the God saying right here for you though. Life was about experience, and it still is for you. But you wasted Trayvon's life. You diminished his life. You was a mastermind. You sit in that truck and you decided, oh, I'm going to do what I'm going to do. And you just decided what you was going to do. And you created a shockwave for Trayvon. You did. And you decided right here what God said. You decided you was going to go get him. Right here. You decided you was going to go get him on whatever day. It say Tuesday. Whatever day it was you went. Because you want to cheat on your fortune and make these people you work for proud of you, right? Who's proud of you? Put that card. You want to make them proud, right? To show you could build your future. I'm the man. I'm the man you want. I do good. Because you ain't want to accept defeat. But God said peace within make a stable mind. You wanted to be that warrior. But what you did, you decided I'm gonna go after him. And you asked Trayvon out. Right? Deep. Trayvon was a gift, the universe says. You gotta deal with God spiritually. Man's laws are flawed, and man's law didn't deal with you. But God is going to deal with you spiritually. God going to deal with you. Man's law and God's law is two different things. God going to deal with you spiritually. So, okay, let's flow. Let me let you hear Trayvon's what I did for Trayvon back then, maybe 2022 or whenever I did this. Okay, let's just flow. I think this should be it. Let's see if it's Trayvon.
Trayvon Martin.
Oh, that's my heat again.
That was Florida with Trayvon. Just trying to get back to his dad's house in the rain. Remind me of Cornbread Earl and me. You running in the rain. You trying to get away. Got a hoodie on. Got juice in your hand. The same kind of situation. That way, but then it's like somebody like wrongfully doing something or wrongfully coming after you, same type of thing. Okay, this is Trayvon Universe. Which one is from Trayvon, the young man Trayvon? Just jumping out for you, Trayvon. Let's take this one. This is deck 8 of the abuse cards for Trayvon, and this one jumping out for Trayvon. Deck 1 of the Healing of the Soul for Trayvon. Okay, Trayvon, tell your story. There's only going to be 3 cards unless it go over. I'm trying not to go over, but I want to get all the people in. I want to get all the people in the universe. I want to get all the people in. Nobody knows but the people who was there and involved. If the person not allowed to tell their story, there's nobody to tell their story. And it's a video, but some videos tell the story, but still it don't matter because the videos be present and it still be weird. There's no use in having a video because it still don't do any justice. because it don't, with a lot of trials, the video don't do no justice because it still be like where the culprit be out there. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, okay, let's flow. Let's see. That's 3 cards already, but I can't do it like that. Let's just flow. Okay, universe, give me 3 cards for Trayvon. Let's hear something else for Trayvon. Anything you want to come from Trayvon to his family, out to the world, or just anything as far as Trayvon. It was programming going on. People don't own the earth. It was programming definitely going on. Right? He used to walk away card. He was walking away. Right here. He is walking away. Because somebody was toying with him. He was walking away. Follow me. Okay, let's flow. He was walking away, minding his business. Somebody was toying with him. Follow me. Okay, let's say programming. Okay, it says right here, do you really like the way you are? Things are good now, right? Let's flow. Okay, get out of this. Running up everything. Okay, universe. It was programming going on, right? And it says people don't own the earth. That means he could walk where he want to walk. Follow me. He was walking away, walking. Somebody was toying with him, right? Do you really like the way you are, right? And it says things are good now. Now things wasn't good now for Trayvon. It was good for the killer, right? Not for him, right? Right? Okay. Let's flow. Anything else for Trayvon universe? Here we got the manslaughter. He got killed without a cause. Manslaughter card, right? Somebody moved fast on that thing, right? And made it happen. Well, we know who did it, but what I'm saying, if you get what I'm saying, right? Okay, let's see. Maybe he looked around the corner or somebody else was looking around the corner, right? Paying attention to the details and the flaws, right? Be your own cheerleader. The person need to be his own cheerleader and not try to be somebody else's cheerleader and stop trying to be a cheerleader, right? Okay, maybe somebody hears something more flowery and green or something flowery and green was around, anything like that. Anything else in the universe? This is about religion too, being free to make my own choice. So Trayvon was being free to make his own choice to walk where he wanted to walk, talk if he wanted to talk, fight back if he had to fight back, or whatever else. Why do or if I allow others to dictate my religion? That would be if he had a religion or the killer, right? Follow me? Okay, is this it? Because it's going a little far. Don't it supposed to be 3 universe? He was dealing with something cognizable. Okay, help was a minute away, and that would be his father, but he couldn't get to his father. Dealing with a council structure, trying to figure things out, looking at reality here, because it was looking like it was right here. He was going somewhere, and he thought it was good, right? But it was danger below. He didn't know danger was there. He didn't know danger was lurking. Follow me? Okay. Okay, he bought what he bought from the store. He priced it, and that was going to butter him up. Whatever he bought from the store. Follow me? Okay. Deep. Okay, let's see. Is that it for Trayvon? Somebody was trying to work hard on trying to figure something out. Okay, because somebody was entangled with Trayvon and tried to look at himself as being faultless. Right? But universe didn't want Trayvon to settle for less. Because somebody got some cheating ways there, right? It's going over what I'm playing, but I don't know, it's just coming. It's just coming, universe. You just bringing those cards. Okay, that's it for Trayvon. Let me get to the next one. Somebody was questioning Trayvon's ability to even be a star, to even be anybody in life, right? right? Was trying to disregard others, trying to disregard Trayvon, right? But here's Trayvon. I don't think so. So Trayvon fought back, trying to treat Trayvon like he was nothing, like he nobody, right? Being treated harshly by others, right? Deep. I don't know if Trayvon or Aquarius. I don't know if his family Aquarius. I don't know who Aquarius, but somebody might have an Aquarius son, right? Deep. Maybe his mother Sage. Maybe somebody he knew mother Sage. Let's flow. Deep. Somebody wanted him to be the hermit so they could just shine. Like, be quiet and let me just do what I want to do. Let me shine. Let me sparkle. Follow me. Right? Okay. Okay. I don't know what do mother love feel like. I don't know if he had problems with his mother. I had no idea what that right there. Let's leave that over there. I'm just going to focus right here. You know, it's supposed to be 3 cards, but universe took it where universe took it, and that's just how that flows, right?
Okay, that's it. So that was the one I did back then. Some of the same cards came out, I noticed. And some of the other ones. So that might have been, that was 2022. Oh my goodness. I stopped for a minute. Let me look, because God already know. This storyline right here is kind of like, because when it's dealing with children and all, it's something about when people hurt children. It just does something to me inside. I love children so much. I hate when people hurt children. But God says that you need to apologize. You need to apologize. You need to say you was wrong. You need to have some kind of empathy because you was racist. Number one. I don't see the cards on the table, but you was. Right? You looked at him as a dusty. He was nobody. You looked at him as a liability. His life wasn't nothing. You looked at him as beneath you. But newsflash, he was better than you and even more. God said he was a gift. God had plans for this young man that you snatched away. But God going to deal with you spiritually. Man's law had flaws and didn't deal with you, but God going to deal with you. And it should have been happening from then to now. But if it haven't happened yet, you get ready to get it. It's coming your way spiritually. Because God don't condone you killing anybody. And then you kill a child. That make it even worse. Killing anybody is bad, but you killed a child. And you walking around and acting like you big and proud and the man because you killed a child. You should not even be able to sleep at night. I don't see how you could sleep at night. God letting children come in the storyline. You hear him out on my porch. Let you see the joy of children. You struck down a child. You mowed down a child. And you proud about that thing. What a big man you are. You need to deal with a real man, not a child. But my daughter just sent me something that make me smile with the storyline going on. So I have to look at it. And I'm going to let you see because look at this. You see them? That's 2 kitty cats, right? Now, they've been against each other. I'm getting ready to say. They've been against each other since they moved in together. They've been against each other for months. And it's something I guess the other don't like about the other. Maybe this one over here. Lord, my sweetie right here. My girl right here. This one right here, the black and white one. She feel like, you coming on my turf. And that's what you looked at with Trayvon. Trayvon was coming on your turf, right? But the thing is, she not picking with the other one. The other one that came, right? This gray one over here. The gray one is the one who's picking, trying to make the other one engage and like. Get what I'm saying? So this is a new beginning. So by my daughter sending me this picture right now, I feel like some kind of spiritual justice. God get ready to handle you with some kind of spiritual justice. Because with both of these cats in the same window, that would never be. These cats fight every day. And look how God got these cats sitting right with the storyline she sent me this. Look at that. Both of them side by side. Nobody fighting each other. It lets me know God get ready to deal with you spiritually. It's time. Because it shows me with both of them sitting in the window that it's time. Get what I'm saying? So get ready for God to handle you spiritually.